In this video, I am going to show you how to create some amazing 2D animated NFTs that are going to look similar to the art and animation of the Invisible Friends collection, and I will try to make it as simple as possible to understand so that everybody can follow along. And in the end of this video, you should be able to create your own drawn animated NFTs that look really cool and that can make you some decent money. If this video helps you out, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, so first of all, we need to go to a search engine and download something because we obviously need some kind of software to create this. And there we are just going to search for krita.org and then just click on the first link that is going to show up here. So just click on that and then you guys should be right here, and then we are going to click on Get Krita Now. And yeah, as you guys can see over here, we can just basically choose it for our operating system. So just choose whatever you need and then just download it for your version. So I'm just going to use it with the Mac installer, and then you will just have to download it. It can take a couple of minutes, so just wait and then we can start that app up. So it just finished downloading for me, so I'm just going to drag this on my desktop and then I'm going to open it. First of all, I'm just going to drag it here and then we can go ahead and open it and set it up. So just double click it and just complete these little steps and then you should be fine. Now I think I'm done, so I'm just going to open Krita. Now that we are here, I'm just going to put this on full screen, and here, as you guys can see, we're at the start and can create a new file. So what we want to do is go on new file here, and then we can create our new project, and here we have to make some decisions with the canvas that we are going to use. And I think Invisible Friends, for example, is using a 600 x 600 pixel canvas, so we are going to do the same thing here, just like that. And then resolution, that doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put it to, I don't know, 100 now, because that is not really important if we have it digital. Now we can go ahead and create our project. So just click on create. And then we should get our canvas right here, as you guys can see. Now that we are in here, we have a normal canvas and we obviously want to do animations. So we want to go up here to workspaces and then click on the animation tab. Just like that. Now, as you guys can see, these little things popped up, such as this timeline right here, where we can put in our different animations. And then of course we have like different tools, such as this right here, where we can say where it starts and where the clip ends. So we can kind of like control how many different pictures there are in this animation. But we can change this later on. So we can just begin by drawing and then see how many we need. And then we can put this on 50 later on if that's enough. But we'll see. Okay, now we're basically ready to create our character and start sketching it out. But I recommend for that to get a reference image. And yeah, I just got myself a reference image of a walking cycle. So if I were you, I would get this too, because then we can, use this and just sketch from this and know the position of the arms and the feet already, and then the walking cycle is just going to look way cleaner than if we are not using this. So I would really recommend you getting something like this, and then we can work with that. So now I can create my sketch. For that, I'm just going to put that behind our background, and here we are going to add a new layer down here, so that we can start our first frame of this animation. Now I'm just going to get my tool here, my basic pencil tool, and we are going to I'm just going to use 10 pixel if that works. Something like that. We are going to try to sketch this. I mean, I'm not going to sketch a woman, but you can just, just make sure to have some similarity to the proportions so that this looks right. So I'm just going to use this. And this is my head. Boom. Now we are going to sketch out the body. So just sketch that out. Now, as you guys can see, I basically just sketched out the whole body. So that will work. If I'm just going to deactivate this, you guys can see. In some places it looks kind of weird, but we are going to fix that later. So this is just a sketch so that we get our animation down on this time frame. And then we can, get some details in, and we will color it afterwards too. Now we will just click on the next frame right down here, and then click on this. So to create the frame, and then just a little tip from my side, to see what the other frame looked like, you can just put on the light bulb. So when you want to sketch from this, you can see and, create this movement. But since we have this nice image here, we don't need that. And then you can just go on the image, select this tool, and just move that right over. So just like that, go back to your layer with this drawing and get in here. Now we can, do the same thing again. Just grab your brush and sketch the same thing out again, and then just put in the movement that is displayed. Yeah, and just put in some movement. As you guys can see, I'm just going to follow this picture. So there is some movement in the arms and in the legs. We got a second frame done. And yeah, now from now on, it's just the same thing over and over again until we finish all the frames. So just go into the next one and then just draw the next frame with some new movement. And yeah, so actually I think I'm just going to create this little sketch from the animation, and then we will be back and we are going to color this, put in some more details, and then we should be done with this animation. Okay guys, I just finished drawing this. So now we can just turn this image off, so we only can see our frames that I drew. And yeah, now we can just go through it. As you guys can see, I've got a walking animation. Some parts are still missing, but if we just let it roll, then we can see there is someone walking. And now we just have to put in some details and, fix this drawing up, because some lines are off and that stuff. But if you look at the feet, it looks really great already. But yeah, we will just fix those little things now, and then we are going to color it. And yeah, always make sure to save it while you're working. So you can just go up here and save it as under file, so that you got this saved and don't need to start from scratch when your computer shuts down or something like that happens. As you guys can see, I'm done with fixing everything up. This looks nice and almost like really clean. So I really like it. And yeah, now it's time to color everything. So color our different frames. And for that, what we want to do is just create a new layer. And then just with the arrows right here, move it behind our line art layer. And here we can just go on to the bucket tool now. And yeah, just here select 3 pixel growth selection. Yeah, just put the growth selection to something like 3, and then just, go down here on the first frame, and then we can just, choose color up here and choose this bucket tool, and then we can fill this in with some color, just like that. Then we are just going to do that with every single frame right here, and just do that with every single one of them. And then of course our last layer, just like this. Now we want to go ahead and change our color. We can also just change the color up here and then get the color we want. So I'm just gonna get a light blue color like this. And then I'm just gonna fill that in. Fill the next one in. Just like that. And then we just get the next one and fill in the boots. Now we just have to get a skin color and then just fill in that. We could do some, draw a face too. I think you get how to do everything. So if you just put in some more work, then this will turn out really nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna add this color. And then the animation is done, almost. Now we just have to add a background color. So I'm just going to add a new layer and then just select this as a background color maybe and move it down behind this. And that's basically our 2D animated NFT art. Now we have to do a couple of steps before we can upload it to OpenSea. So the first thing we obviously want to do is export this file. Okay, so to render this, we have to go up here to File and then just click on Render Animation right here and then on the Video tab. Unfortunately, we need a program to render this or like a source code that is FFmpeg. So we have to download something for that, but that is really fast. So just go to your browser and search FFmpeg download. And then go on the first link right here. Then what you want to go ahead and do is click on whatever operating system you got. I got Apple, so I'm just going to download this. Then go on here and go down here. It's really small, so make sure you get it right. Download as zip. Now just click that and it will download, so we have to wait a second. As you guys can see, the zip file has finished downloading, so I'm just going to drag this onto my desktop. And now we can just go ahead and open this. And then we got the FFmpeg right here. So now we can go ahead and go back into Krita. Okay, so now what we want to do here is, first of all, we have to check if that's right. We got our nice width and height, that's right. And then we got 0 to 8 frames. If you have more frames, then obviously it will be to 24 or whatever, however many frames you have. Then we want to go ahead here, go to this folder symbol right there, and then direct it to Krita. So basically you have to show them the direction to your FFmpeg file. So just do it like that. Then make sure you have this MPG4, which is basically MP4, selected and save it on a desktop. Now we can just go ahead and render this by clicking OK. As you guys can see, we got the file right here. So now we are going to go ahead and open this and see how it looks. So as you guys can see, it's pretty fast. So I might have to slow this down and render it again. So I'm just going to render it again. Go on render animation, just the same thing. And now we're just going to put down the FPS, frames per second, to 10 maybe. I think that will work fine. And then we are going to render this again. And it should be fine. So now just click on OK again. And as you guys can see, here we got the file. We're just going to open this again. And this looks about the right speed. Obviously, if you have more frames, it's going to look a lot cleaner. But I think this works already. But if you guys have more time than just like 1 hour to create this, then you should probably put in that time. But yeah, now we have to do one last step before uploading it to OpenSea. And that is to turn this into a GIF file. So we are going back to our browser. So just go to Google and search for MP4 to GIF. And then we are just going to click on the first link right here. Or you can use another converter too if you know one. And we are going to upload our file right there. So just upload the file. We are going to upload the video. And convert it to a GIF right here. We got that too. So just convert to GIF. And then, as you guys can see, it has converted it to a GIF. And I think that just looks great. And yeah, I'm going to link this website below too. Now, just go ahead and click on save. And then we will have a GIF file. Now, when we have saved the file, then we will just go ahead and go to OpenSea. So just go to your browser and head over to OpenSea. Here we'll have to log in or something. Maybe you're logged in already. Then we can go ahead and go onto the create section right here. And create our new item. So here we'll just put in our file our GIF file. So just open that and put in the GIF file right here. And you can already see him walking there, so that is great. Then you will have to find a name, obviously. So I'm just gonna call it walking guy. Something like that. Put in a link, put in some kind of description, you already know it, so make a buyer maybe interested in this piece of art, or if you have anything to say about it. Then the collection part we are going to skip, because we are not creating a collection with this single item. And then supply is obviously going to be 1, so just keep that like that. Blockchain, we will choose Polygon because it's gas free, so just click on Polygon, and then it won't cost us anything to mint it onto the blockchain. And just like that. Now when you have done all of that, we can go ahead and click on the create button. So just click create. And as you guys can see, we have created walking guy. Just like that, really easy. And you guys can do it too. You just saw in the video how to do it. Now you can basically just sell it if you want to do that. But I'm not gonna do this now. You can do that if you guys want to. And then we are good. So make sure to create some NFTs. If you have any questions regarding this video or something else, hit me up in the comment section and I will try to reply. Make sure to leave a like on this video and to subscribe. And with that said, I will hopefully see you guys next video. Bye.